Everything's good to go here. Just give me a few seconds while we check all the channels we're on. There we go, looking good. All right, welcome to YouTube, X, Kick, Twitch, and Rumble. Yay, we are on all the channels like we're supposed to be. Well, happy Wingman Wednesday, everybody. How you doing? Today we're doing a very special user-created mission called Operation Frostline. This one looks very interesting. Let's go ahead and bring up everything and get this party started. Welcome to it. Hey, how's it going? You miss me? Nah, maybe next time. So we're going to have some fun today with Wingman Wednesday. We're playing a custom scenario in Sea Power created by the one and only Mr. Moosey, which I think is a reference to a John Travolta movie. You might have to Google that one. It was an indie film. Where we play the role of NATO in the Cold War 1985. That's what it says on the screen there. We have a small flotilla of 4 ships, 3 American, 1 looks like Norwegian ship, and then a P-3 Charlie in the air. And these are our assets right now. And our objective is to position ourselves south of Bear Island here. I think I said Iceland in the description. I'll have to fix that. But south of Bear Island and prevent the Red Banner fleet from transitioning into the Norwegian Sea. Yeah, I'll have to completely correct the description. I got that one wrong. Geography, not a major of mine. So we're going to go ahead and we already have detection on an SA-10 on Bear Island there. I got a story about Bear Island too. But we're going to go ahead and unpause the game and get started. Yeah, how about that? So our objective is to take Task Force 20.2 up to here. We've got that escort. There could easily be some fighters that come out of the east here. This is my first concern, is that there might be fighters to the east, and they might come out and give us a hard time. So we will do that. What's his altitude here? So this ASW plane, he has no weapons and no sonar buoys. So that's not good. He's literally going to be a radar plane for us. So we're going to go ahead and light off his
search on. Radar eye.
Light off a surface search radar, which goes out to about 190 miles. Go ahead and get a marker up there for that. We'll say 190 right here. And just to make sure we're off on a good start, we're going to go ahead and check the unit reference here and make sure that it is actually 190. Where's my sensors at? There they are. Oh, it says 150. Ooh, I think I checked. 150. And this is not airborne. Well, it is an airborne radar, but it detects surface ships only. So right now we can see a maximum distance of that. That doesn't mean everything inside that circle is going to get detected either. Even if it's not a stealth ship or ship with stealth properties, environmental conditions, the shape and size and profile of the ship, the target, will have a big influence on whether or not you detect it. So whenever you play these games and you see, oh, I've got 115 nautical mile radar range, that doesn't mean you see everything. That means you see nothing beyond that. Yeah, and there's probably stuff inside the circle we don't see. So what you want to do, or what we're going to do today, is we're going to make sure our altitude is, pretty high, and it is. It's 25,000 feet. That's plenty. We're not going to get any additional range going a little bit higher than that. Our horizon line, our radar horizon line is fine, I think, my opinion. Now, let's take a look at our ship. We have 4 ships here. We have a Ticonderoga. Nice. This is our fleet commander here, so air defense commander. He is the high-value target of our ship, of our side. He cannot die. If he dies, we lose the game. Got to protect this ship. Other ships in the flotilla are, was this Sprucans here? Yeah, Sprucan. So this ASW ship. So if we come across any submarines, we'll send him in there, punch him in the face. Here's a Perry. This is a frigate. Multi-purpose, but primarily anti-submarine warfare. And what's this? This is the Oslo. This is kind of a OPV, I wonder if the game considers this a... Oh, it says up here at the top what the mission is, anti-sub. Interesting. It is an anti-sub ship. I just don't know if I call it a corvette. What do they call this one? A frigate, they do. That's being generous, but, you know, hey, let's be generous. It's fine. So this guy's going to be our ASW search. He doesn't have any helicopters. Do you know who does? Is this guy right here. Let's go ahead and get him up in the air. Let's see, how's my audio? Audio's good? Audio's fine. Let me know if the game is too loud. I went in and I turned it down today, so I want to make sure that you guys are happy with it. I feel like all the vehicles in the game were too loud, and, so I turned them all down. Every one of them. Do you have a helicopter pad? You do. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you up as well. We have the mission today is very straightforward, which tells me there's going to be lots of twists and turns. It's not going to be as straightforward as we may think. So I'm going to go ahead and get one of these. I'm going to leave one helicopter in reserve. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe more than one, because our Ticonderoga has helicopters as well. He should have two. Let's make sure he does. Let's see here. Flight deck. Yeah, two. And what? Whoa, not recover all. Shoot, hit the wrong button. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and launch one of those. There it goes. So everyone's getting their helicopters ready. Right. Everything's looking good. I'm just checking out my audio levels while the helicopters spin up. Make sure everybody's happy. Looks like they are. How we doing on the YouTubes? Oh, we are live. Great. Okay. Let me go and check Twitter. I don't watch Twitter as I stream, but I do want to make sure we're live over there because it's Wednesday. It's the lunch break. People are expecting something. Oh, what's Putin saying? Commence nuclear weapons testing if Donald Trump moves forward to threaten U.S. atomic weapons trials. So weird. Are we live? We are live. Listen. Putin needs to calm down. He's a mess. He's a hot mess. Okay, let's go into the formation. Oh, hey, we got our first message, our first update. VF-33, that's a fighter squadron, 101 with two F-14s. I should just read the message. Entering combat zone with full stores. Request cap zone. Let us not bother waiting on the slowpokes. Okay, so we got two F-14s, and he refers to someone else coming up behind him. The slowpokes. That's kind of funny. Oh, here they are. Okay, I already love this scenario. We're getting additional units that we didn't know we were going to get. Let me go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and turn on his radar here. Yeah. We'll have him come down this way.
New air. Contact detected.
So we got something there. Let's go ahead and close him. Okay, now we have an SA-10 here. This SA-10 is extremely deadly in 1985 against a third-generation fighter like the F-14. Is F-14 third generation or second? It might even be a second generation. I don't know. It might be a third. I'm going to call it a third, give it the benefit of the doubt, just because I like it. All right, now this SA-10 here, that's what, you know, the missiles that are on the back of the truck and they pivot up and they go long range. I think it's like 80 miles, but let's check. It's 50 miles. I'm way off on my ranges today. This is why I'm glad I checked these things. I got to play this game more than once a week, so I remember some of the ranges.
Bandits!
Or just be better at my job, right? It could be that too. All right, 50 nautical miles. Let's drag it out to 50. All right, that is the no-fly zone for us, folks. That is a no-fly zone.
Roger, turn 318. Roger, turn 047. New air. Contact detected.
Throw all of my...
Roger, turn 063.
all my helicopters out here.
Roger, turn 109.
So we got one going left. Let's see if I fan these out properly. We got left, center, center, right. Okay. We're just going to kind of take a look out here in front of everything and just kind of sanitize a large swath, if you will. The area in front of us.
Contact detected.
I'll check those out in just a second. I'm just getting my plot set up here. Oh my gosh. Bring my marker. What we want to do, range to that is 60 nautical miles. I want half. Okay. Our formation's really loose. I don't like that. For an ASW search, it's actually kind of good. But our mission is to destroy the Slava class cruiser, so I need mutual air defense support against that. I assume he's also escorted. A Slava would be escorted by a Sovremeni and a Udaloy working together. Those three ships are the heart of the large surface combatants of the Red Banner Fleet in 1985. So I expect those three to be working together. Air units, we already have a Tu-95 recon plane. That's the airborne radar. Essentially their AWACS, or even their E-3 Sentry. It's their Russians' version of that long-range plane. We want to shoot him down. We are for sure being detected by him. Our surface combat fleet is. But he probably doesn't have classification on us. He probably has a blob down from his position down to the southwest. So I want to make that blob a little bit smaller. So we're going to bring in, we're going to go to Formation Editor. If I light off my radars, he'll classify us and immediately attack, I think. So we're not going to let that happen. So I want to bring Oslo in, Fletcher in, and I'm doing this for air defense reasons. We're going to defend each other's sectors, essentially. So Halliburton's going to slow down.
Contacts detected.
All right, got some surface contacts out here already. Things are moving fast.
Multiple hostile.
There's the Udaloy.
Contacts detected.
It's almost like I did this before. We got him. All right, so if Udaloy's up there, so Slava, so Sovremeni, I think. Now, Udaloy, I'm tired of guessing wrong on their air defense range, so I'm just going to start checking it. Udaloy, I know it's short. Udaloy is not an air defense destroyer. It's an ASW destroyer. It goes after submarines. So that's 6 nautical mile range. That's point defense, essentially.
New
SA 9.
surface. Contact detected.
And that's it. Okay. Udaloy has... I'm not even put a circle around him. He's not even a thing.
New air.
what's
Contact
this?
detected.
All right. Let's... information on him. We have the P3... Oh, the P3 radar is detecting aircraft. Interesting. Didn't expect that. And there's a Grisha. So Grisha's lighting off his sonar. I believe that's how we know that. Let's see, how are we detecting him? Pop group and strut curve. Okay, he lit off 2 radars in Bass Tilt. He lit off at least 3 radars. That those 3 are only together on one platform. It's a Grisha. We classified him. Here's what I would like to do.
New air. Contact detected.
Oh, whoa, Jesus. Yeah, so here's our boys going into the rising sun like a bunch of Chads. Okay. I'm going to kind of pull them down here south of the Udaloy. Udaloy's heading south. I want to be in front of him. We also need to get a weapon off on that, on this guy. Where's this guy going to go? All right, let's get a let's get a ruler on him.
Contact detected.
Let's line him up. Line him up. So that is his path. Basically flying right over the Udaloy, probably flying right over the Slava. We're going to move to intercept. Let's do that. Now, down here for my flotilla that's repositioning, I don't want to drive straight ahead. I don't like that. I feel like we're driving into the maws of a jaw closing on us. I want to move right or left. I don't want to move towards land-based aircraft, so I'm going to move away from that. So I'm going to take my Task Force 20 here and position them to the northwest. I don't want to move into the Barents Sea. There's probably I probably have a navigation boundary. It's not in the game, but I'm playing this as if it's a little more realistic. You would have these boundaries. You can't just go willy-nilly wherever you want. We have a goal. We have to go into this red circle. I'm glad the game paused right there. This is a great moment to explain how these things work. Whenever you're creating a scenario like this, if you're out there, one of the people that make these scenarios that we play on Wednesdays, always have a deadline in time. So we have a destination, right? In this case, be inside this box, this body of water belongs to us, beginning time X, ending time Y. You need to give us a time to be there. Okay. So if you don't want to get too detailed, you don't need to give us the X and the Y times, but give us a goal. Give us a mission goal to be like, hey, you can't just stop and play the entire game at all stop. Force us to maneuver where you want us, but then give us lots of time to do it. Yeah. Okay. What does this message say? VF-33 101. That's our F-14s. 2 F-14 full stores of weapons. Request cap zone. So we got 2 more. We got 2 and 2. F-14s coming in. Awesome. So let's take a look at these chuckleheads. Yeah. Space Force. Awesome. What kind of weapons we got?
Contact detected.
They said they got full stores, but they didn't say what the stores were. I'm going to check them out. So we got 2 Sidewinders, 2 AIM-7s, which are medium range, and 1 Phoenix. All right. Let me catch up. Someone says F-14's a 4th generation fighter. I don't think that's correct. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look that up now, because if I'm wrong, I need to know.
New air contact detected.
I mean, an F-15 is. If an F-15 is 4th generation, maybe an F-14 is, but I don't think so. F-14's old, very old. Looking that up real fast. All right, so we're repositioning out to the northeast, like we said. Are my helicopters on station yet?
New air.
This actually changes the. Changes it a lot, actually. Holy crap. Okay. Let's do this. Let's just build a bridge. Let's build a bridge together. Let's get 1 sonar buoy in the water here. I don't like being that close. Let's shorten this up. Like I said, this essentially is our radar plane.
New air contact detected.
New air contact detected. All right, these guys will not have their radar on. Now that I know that the P3, for whatever reason, is tracking air contacts with its radar, don't know how realistic that is, but since it's happening, I'm going to treat him as if he's AWACS, which means I can leave VF-33 in dark mode. All right, let's. Yeah, this is Wingman Wednesday there, mutually assured. Yeah, or whale crimes. Yeah, yeah. You've been getting auto modded.
New air contact detected.
Let's see here. Yep, you guys are absolutely correct. The F-14 is a 4th generation fighter. Well done. I really thought it was 3rd. I really did. I love it. I'm not throwing shade here, as the kids say, the youngins. I know how to talk young. Oh my God. All right, what do we got here? We got the Grisha. Grisha's doing 6 knots. Grisha's doing a submarine search. If he's doing 6 knots, he's out there with a sonar on. It may not be active sonar, but he's listening. Probably dipping his sonar down there below the layer. It's a Grisha 3. Grisha 3 is a good Grisha.
New air contact
It's good at
detected.
finding submarines. Man, we have a lot of air contacts. What's going on? A lot of air contacts. Oh, there's the Grisha right there. Look at our. So I give these things a lot of trouble because I call them a tugboat with a gun. They're obviously a lot more than that. There's the gun, by the way. Vast tilt radar. Does shoot torpedoes. It has RBU, what, 6,000? If I click it, it might tell us. And then here's the mod. This is what makes it a Grisha 3 and not a Grisha 1 or a 2.
New air
This surface-to-air
contact
missile
detected.
rail launcher on the bow. Grisha 3 is the only one that has it. Grisha 5 might have it. Let me see if Grisha 5... I'm going to look that up as a... I don't think Grisha 5's in the game, so I gotta look it up manually. Let's see. Grisha 5 did have the Albatross, it says, which is the Gecko SAN-4
New air contact
single
detected.
twin rail launcher. So this looks like a Grisha 5, even though this is a Grisha 3. Anyway, so this guy's a sub hunter. The range of that surface to air missile is only like 7 miles maximum. On a good day, a downwind. Yeah, 7 miles. Hey, Matty D, how's it going? I do like how the sound pauses when a message comes up. That's really nice. That's a new feature. They did a big update to the game this week, and I guess that's one of the new things, I guess. Okay, VA-85, 104 entering the battle zone. We have another one. 8 intruders with heavy anti-ship load, 4 harpoons each. What? 8 times 4. That's a lot. Failed to refuel at tanker, bingo fuel in 1 hour. Whoa. Okay, so we have to find a target for these 32 harpoons in 1 game hour. And you see, now we have a deadline. This is good scenario design. I like this. Well done, Mr. Moosey. There they are. We got them.
New air
Let's
contact
take a look at our
detected.
boys. Oh, girl. These guys are bingo fuel, though. Or, well, they're about to be bingo. Yeah. This flight lead, this guy's... Oh, you know he's so happy right now. This is what he trained for. So he can tell his grandkids about on YouTube one day. He'll get in trouble for it. Oh, there's the Udaloid. We got him. We got him locked up. Well, I suppose we could start with that one. Let's do this. All right, what's the range?
New air contact
Now, the harpoon
detected.
has multiple ranges depending on the type of harpoon. The minimum range is like 68 nautical miles. But what version of the harpoon are we using today? I don't know. We got the Harpoon Delta. That is a longer range. How much longer? 118 miles, almost double the mileage. Yeah, that's huge advantage. All right, so what we want to do is we want to put a circle. We'll reuse the circle. I don't want to clutter the screen too much for you guys. You know what I'm saying?
New air contact
We'll
detected.
put a circle of what's 100 and I said 119, right? 118, I'll say. All right, that's the maximum range. Oh shit! Please don't launch. I accidentally told him to launch. No, it still says heading the waypoint at the bottom. We're good. Woohoo! All right, so at this range, it really doesn't matter what the aspect is because the harpoon will figure it out. We're going to go right to there. Now, we're going to be there at time 23. He's bingo fuel at time 45. So we have
New
about
air contact
a little more than
detected.
15 minutes, a little more than 20 minutes to shoot 32 weapons. I'm going to put 8 on this Udaloid. I'm going to put 8 on. I'm going to show you why I'm going to put 8 on. Udaloid has short range but highly effective rapid fire air defense. Primarily from this box of launchers here in the front. This is a VLS launcher. And you can see there's 4 different rotating, revolving doors, each with an SAN-6 in them. So he's got probably 8 in each, so 8 times 4. He's probably got 32 minimum. Missiles for air defense right there. Short range, only 6 nautical miles, but he can shoot 4 at a time, and they're rapid firing. He'll get 8 in the air easily as my missiles are coming in. He also has radar directed fire control. So there's a small chance if we get unlucky, one of these 2 100mm guns on the bow could hit one of our missiles. I don't account for that. I always assume that those cannons will miss. It's up to you. But know that he's got 4 launchers on the front that will take down probably 4 missiles. I'm therefore doubling that to 8. And we still haven't talked about his point defense. He has multiple of these AK-630s right here. These things fire like 5,000 rounds a minute. It's a Sea-Whiz mount close-in weapon system, and not accurate, but lucky. They're more lucky than the big guns on the bow. I always give 1 up to these guys. So that means 3 of our 8 will probably hit. That will start at least one fire, probably two. I mean, if all three hit, you're not going to get three fires. You'll get, one fire twice on one end of the ship, and if you're lucky, get another fire amidships or on the different end of the ship, right? So that's what I'm thinking. Now, are 3 harpoons enough to sink a Utiloi? No, but the fire is. So I'm banking on the fire to sink her. All right, let's start laying down some sonar buoys here. Right here, come on, buddy. I'm spending too much time talking, and I need to get sonar buoy laying. Are we? Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Box.
We'll go.
What the hell? That's not at all what I wanted, but okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna make a box.
Air. Contact detected.
Okay, we're gonna do that. Just make a little box. That guy's en route. This guy's gonna make a box as well. Actually, he's just gonna make a line. I got these guys really close to each
On
other.
station. New surface contact detected.
I'm gonna start leapfrogging these helicopters one after the other. All right, we have a large radar echo here. He's doing 13 knots. Our Grisha's doing 16 knots. Our Grisha has sped up. He's no longer doing his sonar search. Oh, what's this? There we go. Very large echo. This is likely. That could be the Slava. Slava would show up as a very large radar target. 25 knots on the Utiloi, 19 knots on this. They're not working together. That's interesting. What is the... So, Slava is going to have SA and what? 4s and 6s? So, let's put... I'm still going to attack the Utiloi. Why are we attacking the Utiloi?
New air.
There's really no reason to
Contact
attack
detected.
the Utiloi. The Utiloi is not a threat. So let's see if I can identify this. Let's take VF-33 to here.
Roger. Turn 030.
The radar plane is still coming right at our... I might be able to ambush this radar plane. Hell yeah. So while the radar plane is tracking VF-33 101, I'm going to take VF-33 102 and smack him upside
New
the head.
Air. Contact detected.
All right, I'm repositioning. These guys are dark. They don't know that they're here, probably. They have their radars turned off. They're just listening. But because we know where this radar plane is, we can jump on it without it realizing it's being attacked. This is really good for us.
Buoy away.
All right. I'm going to see if there's anything in this area. I do want my P3 Orion to really keep an eye on these guys, because I know there's at least one warship over there, but it's so small I'm almost not worried about it. I'm really interested in this target to the north now.
New
Oh, see?
surface
What the hell is this?
contact detected.
Okay. 16 knots. That's the same speed as the Grisha. I wouldn't expect... Well, there might be a Grisha around Bear Island. That is actually a very likely thing. Bear Island belongs to Russia. It's part of their territory. It's, I think... Is it Norway? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let's look it up. Who claims Bear Island in 1985? Because it might have changed hands. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, it might have changed.
New air.
So we need to know in this time frame who owns this island. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union occasionally protested Norway's claim. So there you go.
Surface contact detected.
So Norway did claim it. So did the Soviet Union, but I bet you I would gamble. Oh, he's turning. He's already turning. I would gamble that the Norwegians probably had like a science station or something. A science station, right?
New
Science,
air.
science
Contact
station
detected.
meaning a observation outpost with a listening equipment on it. All right, I want to engage with your long-range Phoenix. Oof. All right, so our airplanes, VF-33 102, definitely just popped up on the Tu-95's radar. And now he's coming closer to try and get a classification or get a better fix on us. I like that.
On station.
I'm going to take advantage of it to shoot him down. Let's go ahead and get some sonar buoys out in the water.
Contact detected.
You know what?
Buoy away.
That's too late. Also need some kind of reference for range. Every time I zoom in, I kind of lose the big picture
Buoy
there.
away.
All right, these buoys are 10 nautical miles apart, which is too far. But I'm just trying to, like, blanket an area.
New air.
Like, there could
Contact
be a
detected.
contact, a submarine in between these sonar buoys. Possibly. All right, so we got these two running together, 16 knots. This could be a merchant ship. Two merchant ships working together, going to the same port, will often line up like this. That doesn't mean they're in formation for any military reason. Okay, I think we're close enough to take the shot. Not quite, but very close. Now, he'll evade the moment we light off the fire control radar. I think we need to have a radar lock to launch the
Contact
Phoenix.
detected.
So we will have to light off our radars. Let's go and do that. Let's light off our radars now and see if he turns. Because he'll
Air
classify us
search on.
instantly once we light this radar
Radar
off. We're the only naval aircraft that has this radar in the NATO force. So now he's got all the information that he wanted from us. Does he turn away? Because he'll know our capability. He'll know we have the Phoenix missile. And he's not turning. Is he changing speed at all? He's not changing speed, altitude, or course. Let's shoot.
New air. Contact detected. Fox 3.
All right, they dropped their external tanks. They loft one Phoenix missile. This is the wingman is the aggressor here. That's wing lead or flight lead. Now, he's going to maintain track during this part of the phase of the flight of the missile, updating the Phoenix along the way. Eventually, the missile itself will take over, and whenever that happens, we can turn the radar off if we want to. Since we've already lit it off, we might as well keep it lit. Especially if we get a kill here,
New air.
this would be a good
Contact
start.
detected.
Who's this? 542 knots, definitely a hostile. Who's this? Wow, bombers. Okay, so we got probable bombers coming in from the east. That's not good. Let's move our AWACS plane back to the east, because if they shoot, I want to see the missiles coming. All right, here's our missile coming in. There's our target. He's up here creating a contrail. Warm engines, cold air, high moisture. You know how that works. Uh-oh. Radio transmission intercepted from down TU-95. Enemy alerted to friendly aircraft. They do not know the exact location of friendly surface assets. Right, that's exactly what we assessed. Awesome. I do like that the scenario creator, Mr. Moosey, puts this in so the players that are not necessarily familiar with operations
Zero.
understand
New
what they've just
air.
done.
Contact detected.
We have managed to down a plane, so now Russia
New
knows there's hostiles, but they
surface.
still
Contact
don't know
detected.
who,
Track
or
7,
more importantly,
0,
where.
5. Set on station.
All right, I don't know if those are hostile, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a berth right now. I still have my bomber planes coming in. I'm gonna before I forget, I'm gonna bring these guys down on the deck. So let's change their altitude. Navigate to 300 feet.
Roger. Go to altitude
Now-
300.
I'm probably not gonna attack the Udaloy. I think I'm
New
going to
air.
attack
Contact
this one.
detected.
So let's come up here. We also want to increase our speed because I only have these guys for a
Roger,
short time.
Buster.
And I'm going to reposition my targeting circle. I want to be right now. I always give myself a little extra room inside the maximum range of your weapon. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. That's our flight of 8. Should be one more. There he is. Going down. They're going to get down below the deck here. We're going to try and get underneath that horizon line. So if you notice, I waited till the radar plane was destroyed
New air.
to maneuver and
Contact detected.
change course and position and altitude on this flight. So if they did have them, which is unlikely, they won't, and then they generated out that bearing, it would be wrong for them because we've already maneuvered from that. But I didn't do it too soon. I waited. I really think that's the Slava. I'm afraid to get too close to find out. Here's what I can do is what's essentially a wild weasel on this. I'm going to fly my two F-14s, these two volunteers right here that don't know yet, into weapons range of the Slava.
New air.
And if it is the Slava, it'll light off its fire control radar. That will give us the classification instantly, and then we'll attack it with the airplanes, with the A6s. So normally you wouldn't use an F-14 in this role, but it's what I have. I don't have anything else. So I'm just working with the tools that I got.
Roger. Turn. 0,
all right, so we're going to need another range circle. I apologize for cluttering up the screen like this. I really try not to do this. I really do. But this is what it looks like. It's actually worse than this. It got more overlays than this in reality.
Detected.
All right, what do we have here? This is that same plane. We keep getting intermittent contact on him. He's hauling butt. I mean, he's Buster as fast as he can go from Russian airspace over towards our airspace. He's definitely hostile. That's why and then we just lost him again. What's our altitude here? Okay. I will have to look up why we're getting air contacts from a P3. Maybe I'm misunderstanding that radar. Maybe that radar is air and surface. But I'm pretty sure if we look at the unit reference, it just says surface.
New air.
APS.
Contact detected.
And then we have ESM. So maybe if he lit off his radar, that could be how we're getting it. But this is a surface-directed search radar. It's in the X band, which surprises me that it gets 150 miles. That must have a lot of power. They must have a hell of a generator. I wonder if they have a diesel on board this thing, pumping out power to get this X band to go out to 150 miles. That's a badass radar. I didn't realize how good that was until now. Yeah, that's a good radar. Hey, good morning, Mr. Eric. How's it going? Let me catch up on chat here.
Contact detected.
Also just got here. Oh, yeah, Eric's here. Cress. Good to see you, sir. Matty D says, jive. I heard whales and civilians were talking some smack about the 688. Uh-oh. We might have to put the hammer down on that. We can't have that. Let me make sure that this flight is still... Yeah, the radar is on. This is so odd. And I understand this radar is directional, but you would think we'd be able to maintain track right there. Maybe not.
New air. Contact detected.
All right, so if I have bombers... Yeah, I definitely have bombers coming in. I'm going to move VF-33 into position to intercept them. As a matter of fact, we might want to increase speed. What's their range right now? Oh, it's infinite. Okay. It's not literally infinite, but it's very long. So let's do that, and then that. So I want them to come down here to intercept. So you are going to speed the hell up to max. I'm not going to go into afterburner.
Roger,
that's ridiculous.
Buster. Buoy away. New air. Contact detected. Bandits.
Okay, so now we have... No, it's not working. I want to go over.
On station.
I'm trying to get a feel for where they're going. So I'm going to make this is an air corridor is what I'm trying to make here. They're somewhere in this tube. This tube of lines. Until they detect us, this is where they're flying. So I want to maneuver my plane. I don't want to be too close to that Grisha. I mean, the Grisha's got very short range. I'm not too worried about it. I wonder, let's get a little bit closer with this airplane, and we're going to see what these other contacts are, because this could be civilian. Who knows? 13 knots probably is. The Grisha's back at it. So the Grisha's doing a sprint and drift search. Very common. ASW tactic. This is a really good. This is a really good formation. So I have my picket ships in the direction of the threat. And they're close enough that I can support them if I need to. Halliburton's actually kind of far out, so maybe I'll bring in Halliburton a little bit. 10 nautical miles, not too bad, but I would like him inside 10 nautical miles if possible. So let's go back to the formation editor. Let's just grab Halliburton and bring him out to the 8-mile line. So he'll be about 8 miles away. And as a formation, I'll slow down. Let's change speed to ahead 1/3.
Ahead 1/3.
Just for a few minutes, and I'm going to try and get a towed array sonar
New
search in
air. Contact detected.
for the next few minutes. Mark the time. Time 7. We'll do a...
Same launch.
Shit. Where? Oh, fuck. Okay, Wild Weasel was successful. That is SAN 6.
Roger, Gate.
Have them turn away. All right, so SAN 6. Let's get a circle here. That probably came from... Wait, what? There's another SAN 6 right there? No. It's an area of uncertainty. It definitely came from this ship. So we are at 40 nautical miles. I think we're going to outrun the missile. So definitely the Slava. This guy's definitely hostile. We're gonna sink him. He's a primary target. Okay, do you guys still have your fuel bags? Or did you drop them? They might have dropped them. It looks like they dropped them. Okay. I think they're going to be fine. They did the job. They identified that unknown target is hostile.
New
Oh, shit.
air. Contact detected.
Wow, they did not outrun him.
We're
What the
in
hell?
Control. Eject.
How long a range does the SAN 6 have? Holy crap, that's a really good missile. Apparently it's more than 40 nautical miles, because we're outside the 40 nautical mile range of that launch platform. Wow, we lost one. I really thought we had outrun it. This guy's SAN 9, so not the same at all.
Going away.
That's not a
New
good...
air. Contact detected.
It's not a good start. All right, let's leapfrog more of our helicopters out.
Roger. Turn 292. Roger. Turn 310. New air. Contact detected.
Okay, we can probably slow him back down again. Put him in loiter. All right, so we want to move. This is the no-fly zone for this guy. Like 50 nautical miles here. That's fine. So we can do something like that.
New air. Contact detected.
These guys are going in for the attack on that ship. We're going to get them. Hey, John, how's it going? John Blower's there, everybody. The man, the myth. Killer Ben said, I've heard some waters around the world best ASW detection simply looking out a window as the water is so clear. Oh, yes, in the Caribbean, for sure. You can look down and see a submarine in the Bahamas and in the Caribbean Sea. It has a sandy bottom, which reflects sunlight well, and it's often very shallow. The combination of those two things, a black submarine, a 688, any submarine, stands out like a sore thumb.
New
There it is.
air. Contact detected.
So, yeah, that is not a rumor. That is very true, Killer Ben. Or you didn't say it was a rumor, but you know what I mean. Let's see, I did see you teasing a return to DCS the other day. Oh. Man, I know you guys want me to play that game. I was very excited that he had a sim pit. That sim pit looks amazing. But then I saw how much it cost. And I was like, I do like it, but I can't. There's just no way. I just can't. I did go to my accountant. I did. That's all, and I'll leave it at that.
Air contact detected.
And the accountant, I don't think she's a flight sim fan. I don't think she understands. But yeah, you know. I'll tell you this: I've gotten over my DCS exhaustion. I was exhausted by that game because we played it a lot for many years. So we'll see. I know our next series, our next weekend series, is going to be a community server for everybody in the Drive Turkey community. We're doing Pal World.
Confirmed. New
The
air
viewer
detected.
request was everybody wanted Pal World. I was like, fine. So we've set up a Pal World server. Anybody on our Discord can be a part of it. Trying to make a semi-coherent pattern here.
On station.
Oh crap. Okay, hold on a second.
We'll go.
For those of you not familiar, Pal World's a video game. Yeah, and that's fine. It's just something that we do together on the weekends. Yeah, let me get. I'm going that direction, so I want it pointy. We do have to get into that box, but I want to sink the Slava first.
New air contact detected.
We got him. Okay, hold on. Let's.
New air contact
Here's what I want you to do.
detected.
I want you to put one weapon on this chuckle face right here.
VID track.
No. I said put a weapon on him. All right, let's pause the game so it doesn't move on me. Shoot him.
Unable to comply.
Unable to comply. Why? Listen, I'll tell you what you're able to do or not, okay? Oh, his radar's off. That's why. Why is your radar off? It's on. It says it's on. He says he's going to do it. He turned his radar on after I told him to shoot, so. I think I might.
Surface contact detected.
I might send some missiles out towards the Udaloy, because that would definitely light up the radar of the target we want.
New air contact detected.
He's definitely hostile as well. Everybody's hostile here. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of a bait. I'm going to bait a radar without exposing my F-14s again. I probably should have done this the first time. I'm going to shoot some harpoons at the Udaloy, which will eventually trigger the Udaloy to defend itself. When the Udaloy defends itself, it will radio anybody else that he's working with to assist him.
Whip it away.
That's when we'll see the other fire control radars, and that's when we'll shoot the Slava.
Whip it away.
So each one of these planes is shooting one missile. Oh shit. Check fire.
Ceasefire track.
You morons. I think they just shot everything. Oh no. Oh no. Well, they're Winchester now. And that Udaloy's dead.
Roger. Turn 264.
Okay. Well, that's going to be fun.
Buoy away.
This game just got really hard.
Turn 177.
And so did I. Let's go. We just gave up like half of our... No, we gave up all of our offensive capability in one shot right there. At the wrong target. I can't believe it did that. Okay, so we're going to follow this, make sure this guy gets his shot off. Okay. Why are they not shooting? Yeah, we just shot 32 missiles out of Udaloy.
Buoy away!
He's about to have a bad time.
New surface
There it is.
contact detected. Track
All right, so
7086
it worked.
is classified. Hostile warship.
All right, so that's his position. That's where he's going.
Bandits.
I don't need this circle anymore. We can get rid of that. Thank you. So what's happening here? Get close to my missiles here. So we got 32 of these little bad boys. Sea skimming, right? Doing their sea skimming thing. The Slava that's up to the north there just detected him on the radar.
On station.
So he let off his fire control radar. Well, no, that's a search radar right now. But eventually it'll be a fire control radar, and they'll start knocking some of these out.
New air contact detected.
Now, before that happens... Oh my god, you guys are the worst. Why are you not attacking? I'm really upset right now. Would you please engage this chuckle face?
New air contact
I'm going to give him a
detected.
specific order. I'm going to go to one airplane, if it lets me do it. You specifically, this airplane specifically, attack.
Fox
Yeah.
1.
Thank you. Like, what in the hell are you guys waiting on?
Bandits. New air contact detected.
Shoot him again, because it missed.
Engaging track 7065.
He's right there.
Fox 1.
I guess he went after the lead one. Unbelievable. Wow, we're getting really unlucky here.
Track 7065
Oh, got him.
is history. Buoy away.
Where's your wingman at?
Buoy away. Splash track 70.
We got both those chuckle faces, despite the best efforts of the pilot to not do that.
Roger. Turn 088.
Okay. Let's get back up into this area here. Oh, let's watch the attack. Son of a gun.
Multiple surface.
All right, we're not going to see the ship. Oh, there it goes. Hold on.
Surface contacts detected.
This is why you shoot 8 missiles out of Udaloy. He's by himself. Boy can throw up some hardware inside 6 miles.
Buoy away.
There's 3 ships. This is one of 3.
In track 7094.
That's actually a victory for the Russian fleet, because they sucked up all of our missiles with that one ship. Because some chucklehead decided to shoot everything at once. Let's go have a chat with that dude. Are we still laying sonar buoys? Yes and yes. Okay, I'm looking for the pattern. Okay. So our sonar search is over. Let's go ahead and speed back up again. We're going to drive through our sonar buoy field. Navigate, change speed, head standard.
Ahead standard.
Right,
Maneuvering eye.
we're going to maneuver them back up. I don't know how we're going to take out the Slava now. We don't have any weapons left to do it. Oh, I don't know. So this Grisha is definitely holding position here. It keeps going back. So that's good information. So check this out. This radar here on 93, this is a higher power radar than this one, at least in the mode that it's in. I think that's the Slava. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drive into my sonar buoy field and then follow my buoy field north to the way our operating area, which means we're going to, that's good. This is actually good, but let's reposition the sonar buoys up here. The sonar buoys are way too far apart from each other, but I'm just doing a very scattered search. Do this. Where's my other? That's fine. We're going to drive this fleet back to the northeast now. Now that I know where the threats are, yeah, I kind of don't like the position. Like this SA-10 can shoot down our Harpoon missile if we get it too close. So we don't want to lose any Harpoon missiles inside this bubble. So the Harpoon missiles that I have remaining, which are not many, I'm going to have to put on the Slava here. Which means I'm going to have to drive to within 60 nautical miles. Now let's just make sure that there's no surprises when it comes to types of Harpoon. This is the Harpoon Alpha, very short range. 65. Alpha 65. And then the Ticonderoga has the Charlie. Wait.
Buoy away!
Which is 65, okay. So we got to get the entire fleet, those three ships, within 65 nautical miles of the Slava, and then launch everything all at once. That's the only way we're going to beat this guy's point defense. How many did we have? How many was it? It was 8. Oh my God. 8, 8, and 8. Yeah, our entire fleet has fewer harpoons than that one wing of aircraft.
Vampire! Bearing 8-7.
What the fuck? Uh-oh. Okay. These are some anti-ship missiles coming on. All right, let's light off the radars, boys. Light them up.
Birds away, track 7097. New surface contact detected. Track 7098 is classified. Hostile warship. Birds away, track 7097. Unable to comply. Buoy away!
Did we get that weapon? I guess we did. I don't know. I'm not going to assume that we got it because the weapon was transitioning from cruise to terminal, which means it could be below the radar horizon right now, still coming at us. Let's make sure everybody's lit up. We are. so I'm going to send everybody back to weapons tight. They'll still defend themselves, but they won't look for targets of opportunity. Let's verify everyone is weapons tight now. I've always learned to double check this because I don't trust the game to do it. We'll take time to earn that back. Okay, let's go with sonar buoys. Yeah, these are all intermittent. Every one of these buoys that I've laid are bouncing between above the layer and below the layer. And we're getting into the field now, which is great. We have really good ASW protection right here, which is why I'm using that. And then we're going to push north. Push north with that. Formation attack gator behavior affects how subordinate wingman behavior. Plus exactly what they were ordered to do. Yeah, I told them to attack. Yeah. I didn't say attack with all your missiles. My intention was to use one of the 4 missiles each plane had. I wanted 1 missile from every plane. Instead, I got all the missiles from all the planes. So we now know where our target is. I'm not too worried about this Grisha. He's really not doing anything to close us.
Detected.
He's really taking his time. These guys are going to shoot down this guy. This guy's all by himself. He lost his wingman. Attack that.
New surface contact detected.
There we go. Now I can grab it. Let's move this out to like 45 miles. Because that's about the range at which he shot down my previous plane. Which I really thought that was outside the range of that missile. But okay. We'll read some chats. See, Jamaican Runner says, what's your thoughts on the Zumwalt class? Their decision to go hypersonic. Well, I like the idea of being able to move some hypersonic missiles around the oceans. I mean, what else are you going to do with them? I guess that's my thought. What else do you do with the Zumwalt at this point? You might as well put something fancy on it. Yeah. Like, hypersonic weapons should be on submarines. All the Virginia-class Block 4 should have them. Thing is, I don't think they fit in the Block 4. Yeah, they probably don't. This is so wild. I know you guys are within weapons range. Why aren't you shooting? Like, what the hell?
Roger. Turn 104.
He's got a Phoenix missile. Shoot that guy. Yeah, we'll see what this does here.
Bandits.
Smart artillery would have been cool, yeah. They just wanted too much for those shells. It was ridiculous. Even if we had built out 32 Zumwalts, the shells were still too expensive in my opinion. It shouldn't cost that much to have a fin-stabilized GPS shell.
Track 7090
See ya.
is history.
All right, that's it for the fighters or bombers over there. Let's go ahead and slow you guys back down.
Roger, cruise. Roger, turn 279.
I like how our pilots don't do anything easily. They're like,
Buoy away.
oh, you want us to turn around? They do a 9G turn off to the new course. So now we've got good. I'm going to leave this guy as kind of a radar picket right here between me and what I think is the Slava. So if those sandbox missiles come off the Slava, we'll probably see the fire control radar first. We'll definitely see it on the F-14's radar as well, long before it makes it to the fleet. So now all we got to do is create a safe path between me and my little operating area. And what are these guys still? I don't know what the hell those guys are. This P3 here doesn't have any sonar buoys, so I can't fill in this gap. Normally I would take the P3 and I would like just put a whole field right here. It's not an option right now. Okay, let's move the whole formation to the north. You know what? I'll have this guy RTB, so we'll get some of these guys back on for refuel.
Roger, RTB.
These little helicopters have a lot of endurance. Kind of impressed.
Buoy away. Buoy away.
Just want to check everyone's radar again. So everyone's lit up. There isn't a single unit that's not transmitting something.
Buoy away. Roger, RTB. Buoy
It's going to
away.
be kind of hard to drive through this buoy field and still see our ships, but we'll do our best. All right, he's RTB. He's... Oh, all these guys are bingo fuel. Oh, crap. Let's go ahead and...
Buoy away.
This is why we didn't launch all of them at once.
New surface contact detected. Buoy away.
There we go. We kept two helicopters in reserve for just this moment. We're going to do a turnover. All right. These chuckleheads are getting way too close to that fleet. I want to keep them south of this corridor. The Grecia's really not an air threat unless you drive like right over the top of it.
7-0.
Hello, what's
9,
this?
9. Roger. On station.
Why is he hostile?
Buoy away.
Hold on. Alright, he just lit off a radar. Well, he's not going to identify himself as hostile. Okay, let's go with information. ESM, he lit off a radar. Bingo fuel heading home. Good luck. Yeah, that's our A6s. Thanks for killing the Udaloy, I guess. Fishing boat. SAR-14. Combatant. Okay, it's a bunch of radar, a bunch of possibilities. All right, so that really changes things because now we have hostiles in the operating area. That's a very low power radar. Let's put a range circle on him.
Roger, RTB.
We know the Grecia's 13. Let's
On
put a 20.
station.
We'll stay outside that bubble for now.
Roger, turn 191.
So you there. So I just took off. Let's head
Roger,
up that way.
turn
We're gonna
0,
continue this
3,
center buoy field to the
multiple
north.
surface contacts detected. Multiple hostile surface contacts detected. Roger, turn 033.
All right, so Grisha just lit off to his radar again. And the escort for the Slavas emitting. It might make sense to pick a side. I don't want to drive in between these three fleets. So maybe we just head north. Let's recover our aircraft. That one's recovered. Where's the other one at? The other one is already recovered. Or no, it's still coming in. So this is the perfect time to maneuver. You don't want to maneuver while you're landing helicopters, obviously. Right? So what we'll do is we'll take the whole fleet and say head straight north. And the purpose of this course is to engage the Slava. Once the Slava is destroyed, we can talk about getting inside of our operating area. I'm not too... This is the second priority to me. Second of two. I want to drive within 60 nautical miles of contact 9-3 and shoot him. So let's go ahead and put this out. That's 65 nautical miles right there. I want to drive within that bubble. So we'll go a little bit like that. There are two targets there. We'll have to kind of take one out and then the other. We need to make sure we get a mass of fire on that Slava, or else we won't sink it. So yeah, we're coming about to the new course. If we get a target of opportunity to take out one of these guys, we will. In fact, what does 65 nautical miles look like? Okay. We might be able to get a shot off on them. I don't even know what they are. The game called them hostile. There's our Grisha. Those are all the helicopters coming back. I don't see any more bombers out here, so that's good. So we're doing 20 knots. Whenever we slow down to recover aircraft, we'll do a sonar search again from the ships. We have a lot of buoys out here. I'm pretty confident there's no submarine right here. All right, so that is 8 miles away. Let's go ahead and slow down. The fleet to ahead 1/3.
Ahead 1/3. Maneuvering aye.
This guy land. Let's make sure he has his towed array out. He does. Okay. There's this guy coming out. Okay. There's a little gap here. So we're going to put some sonar buoys in this gap. Where's the helicopter at? There he is. Alright, he landed. Excellent.
Multiple surface contacts detected.
Where's the multiple at? Oh, off to the east. Okay.
Multiple buoy away.
Alright.
Buoy away.
Helicopters are retrieved. We've got a good sonar search on. Let's go ahead and speed back up. To ahead standard.
Ahead standard. Maneuvering aye. Buoy away. Buoy away.
As soon as we get in position, we're going to shoot on that guy.
On station. On station. Buoy away.
20
Buoy
knots.
away.
So our time is time 19.
Roger. Turn 2.
Helicopter out. I'm going to put one active sonar buoy here in the middle of all these other sonar buoys and see what happens. This guy over here will put another field down.
We'll go.
Just keep filling in the gaps, basically. How's this go? Okay. So this can go to there. Try to even these out a little bit. That makes some sense. Little zigzag pattern there. Where's my other guy at? There he is. All right, we're going to stick one active in there. It will light up the whole area. All these sonar buoys will get an echo if there's a target. Okay. I'm going to keep moving this guy south a little bit.
Turn 193.
We'll clean up the map a little bit. Let's erase this line right here. Don't need that one anymore. Okay. So what time will we be there? We're going to be there at 14:49, it says. So we'll be there in 6 hours. 7 hours. 7 hours, yeah. So we can fast forward through a lot of that. Let's go. Let's compress a little bit more time now.
On station. Buoy away.
So I will say this about the Zumwalt. The gentleman in chat was asking about Zumwalt. The Zumwalt is a good ship. It has a surprisingly small radar cross section. It's a huge vessel that doesn't look big on radar, so it'll surprise the hell out of anybody that comes up on it. It's also got an excellent surface-to-air missile system. Well, it's a VLS. It can do all the missiles. So it's a missile wagon. Very similar to the Ticonderoga.
Roger. Turn 242.
But you could say the same as about the Arleigh Burke. The Arleigh Burke has 96 missiles now. Yeah. What is the missile count on the Zumwalt? That up real quick while we do this. It's got its own unique VLS system. It's different than the rest of the VLS systems on our large combatants. What is it called? PVLS. Yeah, peripheral VLS, because it's along the outside. How many does it have? 80, right? Yeah. So it's going to have 80 surface-to-air, or it's going to have 80 VLS cells that you can put anything you want in it. And it's going to have, each one's going to have 12 hypersonic weapons, which are also vertical, but that's all that's going to be in there, are those hypersonic missiles. All right, so the active sonar buoy is out. We don't see anybody, so I think we're good to go. I like this. Let's keep leapfrogging forward.
035.
Let's go here. Put some sonar buoys out here. Fill in this gap here. I keep like spotting little gaps in coverage. We want to fill those in. Awesome. We're going to drive our little surface combatant right through the middle of it. So it looks like this group of ships is going to meet up with this group right about here. So, but I'll worry about them later. That's not the mission. Compress time again.
Buoy away! On station.
So whenever you can, you always want to drive through your sonar buoy field. Just to make sure.
Buoy away!
Why are we going so slow?
7100 is classified. Buoy away! Buoy away!
Both those guys are hostile. They both have the radars lit up now. Very weak radar detection. Right, we have this guy on our radar now.
Buoy away!
For the Slava, we're inside his weapons range, and he's outside of ours. So this is the missile gap. Oh, already time to replenish helicopters. All right, let's slow down again. We'll do a sonar search down here. Navigate, change speed. I had 1/3.
Ahead 1/3. Maneuvering eye.
Excellent. All right, so we'll take a few minutes here while we replenish the aircraft and
Surface contacts detected.
look for submarines.
Buoy away!
There he is. Get him up there.
Roger. Turn 358. Roger. Turn 043.
All right, these are the new boys. Let's get them up.
Roger. Turn 029. Confirmed.
Shoot.
Buoy away!
Yeah, that Slava, I think the Slava sped up because he's coming down on us fast now. What is his speed? He's at 19 knots. Okay. So we know the attack's going to come from the north. Our Perry's up there doing his job. He's going to be the target, I guess. We'll do our best to keep him alive.
Buoy away!
What I'm waiting on is this helicopter here to land, and then we'll speed back up
On
again.
buoy away!
There's going to be two of them here in just a second. Matter of fact, this guy here, RTB, with us now. Navigate orders, RTB.
Roger, RTB.
Where's that other helicopter? I'm missing one.
On station. Buoy away!
There he is.
Roger. Turn 262. Buoy away!
All right, once we recover the helicopters, we'll get back to it.
Buoy away!
Now we'll read some chat. Hey, Lakar, how's it going? Good to see you, my
Buoy
man.
away!
Hey, Master Chief Uganda's here, or Master Chef Uganda's here, says, hey, Jive, did you hear about the Dutch Navy's getting Tomahawks? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Buoy away!
I wonder if because I know we're fitting them on the Japanese
On
Navy
station.
now.
Buoy away!
I wonder where the new Tomahawk factory is going to be. I mean, are we building a new one? Oh.
Roger. Turn 313. Roger. Turn 359.
Yeah, this is a really good sonar buoy field. We want to get through that before the sonar buoys expire. So let's go ahead and speed back up. We're going to run through them. Navigate Ahead full.
Ahead full. Maneuvering aye. On station.
Now, we all know the answer. My question was facetious, of course. The answer is we can't make enough Tomahawks for
On
ourselves, and we keep selling them to other countries.
On station.
We need to increase our manufacturing of ordnance in this country. If we're not going to let, you know, the other countries build them. Like right now, Japan's not building Tomahawks. They're coming to San Diego and getting them. They're eventually going to have 400 of their own in Japan. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. You guys are not doing anything. I can't have that.
Roger. Turn.
Keep
0,
going down
3,
sonar buoys.
0.
Actually, let's do this.
Confirmed.
Yeah. I'm not even going to change that. I want a cluster of sonar buoys right there. And then we'll drop an active one near it. See if we get lucky. How did we lose the Sovereignty? Yeah, there he is. He's back. Okay. Not Sovereignty, Slava. So hit 65. Yeah, we're driving right for that. So we're just going to put him bow on right here.
Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away.
Right now, it's a lot of
Traffic
transiting. That's why we're
7-1.
compressing so much
Buoy
time.
away. Buoy away.
Also, these
Buoy
sonar buoys won't
away.
last forever. We got to
Buoy
get through
away.
them, or else I'll have to lay the whole field again.
Buoy away. Buoy away.
All right, we got a nice tight pack of
On
buoys right
buoy
there.
away.
I like that. Let's drop some active ones. There's an active sonar buoy right here. And you drop an active sonar buoy like right there. We'll try to just light up that whole area. There's my other helicopter. There he is.
Roger. Turn 1, 2, 5. On station.
Oh, no,
Buoy
no,
away.
I really don't think
On
these guys to
station.
the east are going to do anything. They are forming up, but until that happens, they're not doing anything.
Roger. Turn 2, 2, 3. Roger. Turn 2, 2, 0. On station. Buoy away.
Sonar buoys are starting to die again. We got to get better batteries in these things. Let's get some solar-powered sonar buoys or something. It's ridiculous.
On station.
Just going to drop a bunch of them out here. I don't have that many. There we go.
Buoy away.
Hey, we're getting close to our launch envelope. That's kind
Buoy
of nice.
away.
We might actually pull this off. So on the Slava, has a very
Buoy
strong
away.
point defense that reaches out to about 16 nautical miles.
Buoy away.
So, you know, we're gonna want to get 4 hits on it, plus defeat its point defense.
Buoy away.
And it has an
Surface
escort.
Contacts detected.
So I'm
Multiple
thinking 12
hostile
minimum.
Surface contacts
Harpoons on him.
detected. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy
Buoys are
away.
good.
On station. Buoy away. On station. Buoy away.
Got 2 sonar buoys left. Let's drop them right here.
Buoy away!
He's got 1.
On station. Buoy away!
He's got 1.
On station. Buoy away!
I'm surprised the Slava hasn't shot yet. I don't know why he hasn't. I think the answer is they don't have us on his radar, which is really surprising. The radar is apparently not lit. All right, so he's got his escort out here emitting. It's very faint. All right. I think what we're going to do is we're going to let's replenish our helicopters one last time, and then we're going to get ready for an attack. So let's go ahead and slow down to ahead 1/3.
Ahead 1/3.
The whole fleet.
Maneuvering aye.
Make sure fleet slows down here. Then we can launch our helicopters. Should be 1 apiece. Yep, there it is, 1 each. Just keep toggling them, you know, one after the other. Back them out, get them up in the air. I'll bring the other 3 in once that happens. We'll speed back up again. Let's make sure our sonar is working. It is. So we're transmitting active sonar right now. So we know that there's nobody within, say, 10 miles. I'm just pulling that number out of my rear end. And then with the sonar buoys, we have, you know, over the horizon detection.
Roger. Turn 213.
Let's go ahead and have him RTB.
Roger. RTB.
We'll give them a few minutes to do that. Hey, Fish, he says, I think the new sonar buoys have the temp difference between surface to generate electricity. Yeah, there's lots of new tricks with the new sonar buoys. They can last a very long time now. Yep. That is a thing. We'll grab this helicopter, get him out here.
Roger. Turn 353.
What's this guy doing? Let's have this guy RTB.
Roger. RTB. Roger. Turn 042. Roger. RTB.
Did I not tell him to launch his aircraft? This guy's not doing what he should be doing. Yeah, launch. Huh. Now he's going to wait for the other guy to land, but it's all right. Once I get those guys off the deck, we'll figure out where the target is and go sink them. So each ship has 8 harpoons. But like the Perry has a rail launcher, which makes the harpoons very spread out. So I may start shooting the Perry first, and then have the Ticonderoga VLS the entire battery of harpoons inside that spaced out attack. And then I'll have the other ship shoot the escort.
New surface.
So it'll be
contact
16
detected.
and 8 is my math right now. We're almost within range. We got to get these planes swapped out, guys. Come on. Planes. Helicopters, whatever. Let's go ahead and get sonar buoys out.
New surface contact detected. Multiple hostile surface contacts detected.
Yeah. So those guys are formed up, as expected. These guys are almost within our range. Did we finally get our helicopter up? Yay, we did. Get out here
Roger,
and do some.
turn 034. Buoy away!
What's your flight deck look like? Okay, that's fine. I'll just work with the ones I've got right now. Once he's on the deck, we're going to speed back up and attack. It's actually a good course.
Buoy away!
All right, has he landed yet? Yeah, he's landed. Let's go. Navigate, change speed, ahead full.
Ahead full. Maneuvering eye.
I feel confident we're pretty safe from submarines right now, so I'm really focusing on getting this attack off. So I'm going to put 8 missiles on him, and then I'm going to shoot a string of missiles at him. That's going to take like over 2 minutes. And inside that 2 minute of stringed missiles is going to be this compact bunch of 8 from the Ticonderoga. Yeah, I wish we had more than that, but that's all we have. So 8 and 16. So that's right there. So
On station. Buoy away!
push our buoy field out to the northwest a little bit. Here we go.
Roger, turn 289. Roger, turn 195. On station. Buoy away! Buoy away! Buoy away! Buoy away! On station. Buoy away! Buoy away! Roger, turn 0.
Let me go ahead and light off his
Surface
radar.
search on. Radar eye.
So we should have constant track now with
On
that
station.
helicopter's
Buoy
radar.
away.
This is getting ready for the attack. I'm not trying to hide my bearing anymore. We haven't been for a while.
Roger, turn.
Right,
0.
helicopters are on
Roger,
standby
turn
for submarine duty if
317.
anything pops up. But really right now, what we want is an attack. Like the Halliburton right now, he just got into range.
On station.
Now we're waiting on the rest of the ships to get within range. Like that ship back there.
On station.
Let's turn on his radar.
Surface search on. Radar
We have
eye.
2 picket helicopters essentially right now. All right, we're in. All right, so this attack is going to be pretty crazy. Let's go with the furthest unit. Shoot all 8 of your harpoons at the escort.
Bulldog away.
Pause. Halliburton, you're going to shoot all 8 of your harpoons at what we believe the Slava to be.
Salvo fire.
Now look at how long this takes. I've already given the order. They've already got the harpoon on the rail. They got to spin up that gyro, power up the missile, give it all the fire
Bulldog
control data.
away.
They can't do that until the
Track
missile's on the rail.
712.
Because that's where the A cable is. Now that that goes, we can go back to our Ticonderoga. And this is one reason why you want the VLS. So this is rail launchers as well. Crap. Do we have the harpoon box launchers back here? Yeah, there we go. These box launchers might as well be VLS. So shoot a salvo of 8 at him.
Salvo fire.
You'll notice how much faster these
Bulldog
box
away.
launchers are.
Track 7, 1, 2, 0. Bulldog away. Track 7, 1, 2, 0. Bulldog away. Track 7, 0, 9, 3. Bulldog away. Track 7, 0, 9, 3.
Where's my other ship at?
Bulldog away. Track 7, 0, 9,
There he
3.
is. All right, so Halliburton, he's still launching his one at a time. What happened? There he is. Okay. Yep, he's got one on the rail now. Now that it's on the rail, it spins up, it powers up, it gets the targeting data. Takes about 13 seconds.
Bulldog away.
And then it's
Track
And
7,
it does that
0,
one at a time.
9, 3.
Whenever you have the topside launchers, you do the whole quad pack at once, which is why you have a much denser field of fire coming out of the quad pack than you have coming off the Halliburton rail launcher. And you want density. You want the minimum amount of time between the lead missile, which is way up here, and the tailing missile. You want that to be as short,
away.
as compressed as possible.
Track 7, 0, 9, 3.
So essentially, the tactic is, because of the rate of fire and the distance between each missile, this missile is basically chaff. It's a decoy, even though it is a real missile. They're going to spend their time shooting this missile down one after the other, and then in the middle of that event, there's going to be a wave of 8 missiles out of nowhere,
7, 0,
all
9,
at once.
3.
And that's going to overwhelm the defenses.
Bulldog away. Track 7, 0,
It'll be
9,
real
3.
obvious in just a second. We're just going to let him finish. Can a submarine detect a passive sonar buoy? Yes, you sure can. Yep.
Bulldog
Hot
away.
potato,
Track
how's it going, man?
7, 0, 9, 3.
Yeah, just because it's passive doesn't mean it's silent. Or, yeah, just leave it at that. All right, so there we go. Be a little bit of a... So we got 2 lead missiles. We got that pack of missiles I told you about, followed by some trailing missiles. What I'm hoping here is this pack will damage the Slava so effectively that these trailing missiles all will hit, every one of them. We will see. Also, we need to turn our group back to real time here. Let's get our entire formation. I want you to hunt down these guys and kill them.
Turn to course 0, 9, 4. Hell my.
Head full.
Ahead full. Maneuvering aye. Roger. Turn 1, 2, 6. Roger. Turn 0, 9, 6.
We should be seeing some defensive fire right about now. I don't see any. Oh, here we go. Now it's kicking off. We're looking towards the Slava. Oh, never mind. The Krivak's going down first. So, Krivak's right there. How was this game? This game's pretty fun, Trust. I enjoy it. They've gone through a lot of pains to get the details right, and they do. I don't know why they're shooting at this one. There's like 2 harpoons in front of us.
Vampire, vampire, vampire. Bearing 1-3.
The Slava's being attacked at the same time.
Birds away. Track 7-1-2-6.
Hold on a second.
New ground contact detected.
Sorry.
Track 7-1-2-9.
Oh, we got a hit there.
Is classified. Hostile.
I just want to make sure we weren't getting attacked by something else.
7-1-2-0.
All the vampire calls are on these harpoons. A vampire is a hostile surface or anti-air missile. I was going to say surface to air, but it could also be air to air.
Birds away. Track 7.
Alright, that crevac is in a bad way. What I really want sunk, the primary goal of this mission is to sink this ship in front of us. Which somehow we still don't have a classification on, which is hilarious. Oh, he shot the sandboxes. Son of a gun. So he did get his anti-ship missiles off, unfortunately. He has 16 of them. 16. Hopefully he didn't get all 16 off, because then he might be in a bad position. All those explosions on the horizon is him losing the game. I see a battery of 4, or a group of 4 SSN-12 shipwreck missiles coming at us. That's bad news. Perry's going to have a bad time with that. We'll do our best to defend him.
Hit track 7-0.
That's at least 2 hits on the Slava. That's really good. We're watching one of the rail-launched, slowly launched harpoons. I'm hoping by the time this weapon gets there, all of his air defenses are gone. I'm watching the air-to-air engagement right now in the little video above my head. There's still 2 at least, maybe 3, of those large anti-ship missiles. If even one of those hits the Perry's dead. 3 hits on the Slava. Slava's on fire.
Vampire. Bearing
2, 3 incoming sandbox missiles.
7-1-3-3.
The sandbox missile is extremely deadly. If it hits, obviously. There's a real good chance it doesn't hit.
Birds away.
This one got decoyed.
7-1-3-3.
Last harpoon also got decoyed. Son of a gun. Alright, so this guy, even though he's on fire... Oh, he just sank right as I was talking. The primary objective is complete with the cruiser gone. The path to Bear Island is nearly clear. Okay. That's good. Let's defend from this nightmare missile here. There's 2 of them, obviously.
Birds away. Track.
Now there was 1.
7-1. Vampire.
Come on, buddies.
Bearing 3-6.
Shoot this guy down, man. Oh, crap. Who's he going after? He's going after our Tycho. No. Come on, guys. We got to hit him. We got to hit him. Yes. That was the 76mm gun from the Perry. Good shot, man. We're going to give that weapons officer a freaking promotion. Nice shooting, Tex. That was this gun right here. This little gun right here shot that missile down. Hell yeah. All right. I'm pretty sure the mission's complete, but we're going to double check. We are going ahead standard. No, it's head full. Excellent. We might have to get into our operating area. Let me see if that's part of the deal here. It might be. Objectives. Ticonderoga must survive. Okay, so yeah, we have to get into the operating area. So I didn't make a beeline right for that because of all these little ships converging on that. We also need to renew our sonar. Crap. Yeah, let's do that. How much fuel do I have left in this boat? Okay, not much. Not much fuel left. Let's go here and there. All right. You've got 9 sonar buoys. Put them all right there. It's because we can spread them out a little bit. I just want to make sure we don't run into any submarines between here and our objective.
New air contact detected.
New air contact. Oh, the bombers are back. All right, well, let's send our boys if they have enough fuel.
Roger. Turn 082.
These guys must have refueled, rearmed, and came back. I can expect more AS-4 missiles coming at us. Eventually.
Roger. Turn 091.
Where's my P3?
Roger. Turn
Oh, crap.
180. 0.
We don't want to fly right over that hostile air. What do you guys do?
Roger, turn. Ceasefire, track.
They were going to fly right over the top of these two warships. I don't want that to happen. I want to go around them. I have no idea what they are. So I don't know what their range is. I know it's less than, or apparently it's more than 40 miles. I can't believe we can't get a classification on that. That's so dumb. Alright, let's get inside the,
Ceasefire, track. New surface contact detected. Track 7. Buoy away.
Yep. Now you can go
Buoy
get them.
away. Roger. Buoy away.
If he turns
Buoy
around,
away.
I'll assume that he launched.
Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy away. Buoy
Oh
away.
wow. This guy's hauling ass.
Buoy away. Unable to comply.
How is that unable to comply? It's so weird. His radar is on.
Unable to comply.
Oh, he doesn't have the weapon. Oh, jeez. That's why. I thought he did. Alright, so we're going to have to catch him. He's about to fly into my Ticonderoga weapons range. He's not far from that.
New submerged submarine
Whoa,
contact
hello.
detected.
How did we see that?
Buoy away.
Did this guy see that? No. Mark it, mark it, mark it. Helicopter. Oh no. Okay. Flight deck. Launch immediately. What's your range? 30 nautical miles. That's a weapons launch. I think we just had a weapons launch on him.
Turn to course. 0, 1, 1. Hell
At the very least, want to get the Fletcher out of the range. It's going to be a minute before that weapon gets to us. Let's get you to here.
Turn 2, 3. Ceasefire.
Drop
track.
that last sonar buoy right there. I'm going to try to hear if there's a weapon on the way. The sonar buoy will hear it before our ships do.
VID track.
I'm going to send him down to try and do a mad search on him.
On station. On station. Buoy away. Track 7, 1, 4, 4 is classified. Hostile warship.
Get over here.
Roger. Turn 1, 3, 4. Turn to course. 0, 3, 9. Hell
That's
my.
interesting. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these planes right here and loiter. Have them return to formation. Formation it is. Rejoin.
Returning to station.
Where did all the surface ships go? Active sonar buoy right there.
Roger, RTB.
I'm not going to let the submarine get away. I know he's right there. I also want to shoot down this bomber if I can.
On station. Buoy away.
Who's on station? Not you. Ah. Oh, our VF-33 is on station. If he turns around, we're going to get him. But as long as he keeps going that way, he's not really a threat. Now, I'm pretty confident he launched a torpedo. I think that's the only way we heard a submarine that far away from our sonar buoy fields. And our P3 at the time was at like 30,000 feet. And he didn't drop any sonar buoys, so that doesn't make any sense. The only thing that makes sense is that he shot at us with a torpedo, which makes a lot of noise. Which is why you don't do it until the very last moment. Last time we saw him, he was headed south, so I'm going to go a little bit ahead. Where's that other dome? Is that him right there? Yes.
Roger. Turn 151.
So he turned right there. There might be missiles coming in from the north. We'll get VF-102 up here.
Roger. Turn.
We'll see which way he comes back on.
036.
I'm going to get him on the return trip. I do expect to see torpedoes in the water at some point. Probably by this buoy field. We'll probably detect him.
Roger. RTB.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is drop an active one. Or an active sonar buoy right here. If we don't get a detection right away, we'll do a
On station.
we'll put out a whole pattern.
Buoy away.
Let's see what that does. Yeah, he's coming back. Awesome. Let's get you right
Roger.
up there.
Turn 228. We'll go.
All right, I'm going to put a pattern around this entire area. Same with this guy. We'll put the pattern between me and that waypoint.
Roger that.
Right there. So we'll have a pattern to the south, pattern to the northeast. Luckily, there's no torpedoes, so that's pretty good.
Buoy away. New submerged submarine. Contacted. Buoy
Okay,
away.
that might be the weapon. Nope, that's him over here. Okay. Tell you what, where's my other dude at? You cancel all that.
Ceasefire. Track.
Yeah, you come on down here. We got him. We're going to bracket him. This is really overkill, but I don't want him getting away. So this guy will get credit for the detection. The other guy will do the attack. Between the two of these, we should have a good successful attack here. What's his depth? He's deep. Okay. That's fine. We've got the actually, the P3 at this point is in the way. So I'm going to get him above. Get him back up to like 1,000 feet.
Roger. Go to altitude.
He's more of a collision hazard than an asset at this point.
0. Buoy away.
How fast is he going? He's doing 29. This guy's running. He knows he's detected. We're going to take our fleet into the operating area.
New surface.
Hey, we finally found
detected.
a freaking target.
7-1.
We should have had these guys the whole
6.
time. I don't know what's going on with the
Classified.
radar.
Hostile warship.
This Grisha's not that far away. Well, actually it is. It's about 80 miles. So it might be on the edge of detection. We really want to pay attention to this fight right here.
Buoy away. Track 7. Buoy
Now
away.
at 20 knots, he's not hearing these sonar buoys. He has no
On
idea.
station. Buoy away.
He definitely hears the airplane overhead, for sure.
Roger. Turn 144.
So I'm going to get him to go back to the north by dropping a weapon on him from the south.
Engaging track 7145.
All right, we'll watch this happen. You were detecting with a P3. Yeah, I don't know about that. I should have detected him with a P3 MAD. But if you look at this unit, this specific airplane for some reason doesn't have the MAD sensor on it. I'm gonna double check that actually. I mean, you can. It's on the graphic, right? But whenever I looked at his profile, unit reference.
Surface. Whip it away.
Oh, there it is. Never mind. You're right. Yeah, definitely the MAD was definitely detecting it for sure. It just wasn't doing it at 37,000 feet. Nope. Not in 1985. Now we detect it from space. Which I'm not even sure how that even works, but it does. It's Victor 3. Hey, buddy. Where are you going?
Roger, turn 191.
Yeah, Space Force is an anti-submarine force right now. Among other things, but...
On station.
Yeah. Oh, that went after the dumb decoy. Doggone it. Alright, come on, Magnus. Show us how it's done, my friend. Hopefully that Mark 46 will figure out it's chasing a buoy eventually. Nope. That torpedo dumb.
Engaging track 7145. On station.
Alright, he just went deep. Oh no, he went shallow. He's coming shallow.
Roger, turn 107.
There's another noisemaker. You were talking about the ships, not the submarine? Oh, yeah.
Buoy away.
I got you now. Yep. Kind of surprised we don't have the Victor on the active sonar buoy right now. There he is. Man. Our Mark 46s are not having a good day. Do it again.
Engaging track 7145.
Oh, there we go. It required. Yay. Did he go deep? Yeah, he did. This guy's pretty good. He's maneuvering around, crossing the layer multiple times. Nice.
Multiple hostile submerged submarine. Contacts detected.
More noisemakers. This is a good sub, Captain. Doing a good job.
Whip it away. Roger, RTB.
Yeah, that guy's gonna go home now. He's dropped both of his weapons. If this Victor 3 dodges all of these, I'll send out a helicopter with like 4 weapons on it. So notice how I'm always dropping the weapon to in front of him. So it has like at least one clean look at the Victor 3 before it sees a countermeasure. But obviously, it takes so long to get down to him. This looks really good, but he could launch a countermeasure right now and ruin this torpedo's day. We'll see if he does. Yeah, it's going after a countermeasure. Too bad.
New surface contact detected.
Where's my fleet at? There they are. These guys where they belong. I'll have the Fletcher launch another helicopter if he's got one ready. He does not. How about the Halliburton? You know you're in trouble whenever you name a ship after your military industry company name. It's like the USS McDonald's. Okay, one minute. Lost my train of thought there. I'm just joking. I know Halliburton is. So. Okay, calm down. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, empty. We don't want empty. I'll tell you what, just launch both of them. I'm gonna shoot so many damn torpedoes at this guy, he won't know what's going on. All this helicopter here has to do is maintain track.
191.
I might as well get the P3 might as well go back up and do his radar search. Let's put him back up here.
Roger, turn 3,
Get him back up to like
9.
20,000 feet.
Roger, go to altitude 20 on station. New surface.
Oh, Mayorman's back. Welcome back.
Surface contacts detected.
That heli still had a, yeah, this one still does. Right. The only thing keeping this guy on station is that torpedo.
Buoy away.
The moment I launch a torpedo from him, he'll go rearm and refuel. I don't like that. That's the way the game works. That's why he hasn't launched yet. Once I get the other helicopters up here, there's going to be 2 of them eventually. Then I can send this one home.
Track 715 on state. Roger, turn 239. New air. Buoy away.
The F-14s let that guy go right by. Are you kidding me?
New air. Contact detected.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I think those helicopters should be launched now. Let's check. There they are. You guys come down here and sink a submarine for me.
Roger, turn
Should be 2 of
163.
them. Where's my other boy? There he is. Sorry for all the zooming in and outs.
Roger, turn
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
164. New air. Contact detected.
All right, I think this Grisha wants to get shot. That's what it looks like to me. So let's go help him out with that. Now I'm just playing with my food at this point. I'll tell you what, that submarine did a really good job of going through my sonar buoy field and not being detected.
New air. Contact detected. On station. Buoy away. New air. Contact detected.
Not sure where the new air contacts are coming from. We just had a hit of that submarine again. There he is. Another helicopter's out there. They are. Come down here and put a weapon on this guy.
Vampire, vampire, vampire. Bearing 101.
Hello. Well, somebody's a bad boy over here.
Roger, turn 096.
Somebody had a lot of
Multiple hostile air
SN9.
contacts detected.
the fuck? The fuck's an SSN9? Is that supposed to be 19? It says 9. There is no such thing. What the hell's an SSN9? I don't know. How fast is it going? 600 knots, it's subsonic. Okay, fine.
Next one.
See if we get lucky and take out some of these missiles here. We're out of coffee. We have a low coffee alarm. I need one of those robots that can bring me coffee. That'd be awesome.
Vampire, vampire, vampire. Bearing 101.
Keep firing. SSN 9. I'm going to feel really stupid when I figure out what this missile is, because right now I don't remember.
Vampire, vampire, vampire. Bearing 101. Birds away. Vampire, vampire, vampire. Bearing 101. Birds away. Track 716.
Well, we got all but 2. That's a pretty good day's work for this guy. It's a subsonic missile, so he should be able to pull right up alongside of it and gun it.
Birds away. Track 7169. On station.
Got him.
Roger, go to altitude 1. Roger, go to altitude 3000.
All right, well, we successfully defended the fleet from that attack. All right, let's finish this submarine off.
Vampire, vampire, vampire. Bearing
where are my helicopters at?
101. Engage track.
So watch this. This guy will drop his last
7, 4,
weapon and
5.
immediately RTB.
Whip it away. Roger, RTB.
For ASW missioned helicopters, that should not do that. If it has sonar buoys remaining. That's just a little note to the devs if they ever watch this. All right, we're going to sink the Victor. SN9. Damn, what the? Oh, wow. How about that? It's coming from one of these ships.
Roger, turn 107.
I should just bring my VF-33, the guys that are over here, back over
Roger,
here.
turn 254.
I want you to engage 20mm gun on this missile.
Engage track 7173. Salvo fire.
Oh, this is a good shot. Hey, we finally got a weapon on this knucklehead. This should slow him down.
Hit track 7145.
Alright, so we took out, or damaged propulsion. I don't know if we took it out. The Mark 46 isn't a very big warhead. It's enough to damage the submarine so that more Mark 46s can finish the job. This guy's going to attack, right? That guy's going to attack. This guy's going to launch a passive sonar buoy right there and watch the good fight. All right, let's watch this happen. I want this guy to use his guns. He's going to fly past the missile, turn around, and gun it. Here it comes.
Guns, guns,
Oh,
guns.
never mind. He's going to hot dog it. Ah, you missed. I appreciate the effort, though. That's pretty cool. That's the smoke trail from the missile. And that's kind of accurate too. Back in the day, especially like in the 60s, the Russian missiles would just, the rocket motor, lots of gas.
Away, track.
Very visible.
7-1,
like the original,
7-3.
I guess the SSN-1 was essentially rocket powered, throw it in the direction of a city because it was nuclear tipped. And after the rocket motor went out, it just went boop, you know, and then detonated. Oh, so who the hell's shooting SSN-9s at me? It's really pissing me off. Yeah, it's not that. It's got to be one of these other chuckleheads.
On station. Whip it away.
Okay. Let's watch this submarine fight unfold. What's he doing? He's going to put the center buoy down there. Now, this submarine will repair itself. I have no idea how fast he's going right now.
Buoy away.
It's a good track. Oh yeah, really good. It looks like he got back up to speed. No, he's going really slow. Never mind.
Hit track. 7-1-4.
Now that took out propulsion. Okay. So at this point, he's ours. He has two choices. He can either surface or sink. It's up to him. If he surfaces, we won't shoot him again. I'll give him a few minutes. It's high noon right now, so we'll give him 5 minutes to make up his mind. Where's my airplanes at? There they are. You guys need to come down too.
Roger, go to altitude 3000.
Alright, we're going to fast forward a little bit, giving the submarine time to make up his mind. Either surrender or sink. Looks like physics chose for him. He sunk. Yep. There might be another one out here, but I don't know. Alright, we've arrived in the area and primary objectives complete. Okay, NATO naval superiority has been established. Task Force 20.2.1 arrived on scene. Remaining Soviet naval presence dispersed back to enemy waters. Good job, Commander. Okay, I like it. This is going to drive me crazy if it ends the mission right now. Damn it. What the hell was shooting those missiles? I have to look this up now. All right, just real quick. Bear with me, folks. SSN-9. What the hell shoots that? Because it's the Siren, and what shoots it? 1960s, 1970s. NATO name SSN-19. Deck mounted from a torpedo canister. Oh, wow. Well, what the hell shoots that? You're telling me this comes from a torpedo boat? Oh, the Nanuchka missile. Oh my God. Okay. So there was a Nanuchka out there. A Nanuchka is like a coastal corvette. I would not expect him, but so is the Grisha. And the Grisha was out there. I should have Tarantal, Nanuchka. What's the other one? Well, the OSA shoots the older SSN, 3, I think. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, I told you I'd feel dumb once I knew what it was. I can't believe I didn't know that. Well, I forgot that. All right, but either way, we won the battle. 1,000% was our score. Got everybody except for that group of small ships. We were about to lambast them. I was going to use my surface-to-air missiles, the standard missiles. You can use those in ship-to-ship mode if you need to. In an emergency, if you run out of harpoons like we did, because I wasted them. But the range is very short if you do that. It's like 18 miles, roughly. So you got to drive really close in order to use that as an anti-ship weapon. So just keep that in mind. All right, really good stream. I liked it. Oh, were you guys in chat trying to tell me? Yeah, you probably. Merriman was trying to tell me. I should read chat more often. I'm going to get a lot of emails about this video. Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thanks for watching. If you are a fan of the Drive Turkey channel and part of our Drive Turkey Discord community, we set up a community server. It's going live on Saturday, and you guys can play Pal World on it. That's what you guys requested. That's what we set up for you. And I'll even be there on Saturday, and we'll have a lot of fun, okay? Playing Pal World. All right. See you guys then. Bye.